Hello for everyone. Today we are going to learn more about dplyr package and its function. To do that, first I'm going to create a data. My data is it's a data frame. Uh, yes, now I'm going to create some variables. The first one I called it x1. It's the number to one from 1 to 6. Okay, the second variable, its name is x2. I'm going to say x2, it's equal this number. It's a vector from 1, 2, 2, 3, 2, and 5. Let's be sure that we have six number here. The third variable, it's a string variable. I'm going to call it x3 is equal to let's say uh, b, let's say b, and the third one is e. The second one, the fourth one is let's say c, for example, and the last one that we have until now that we have. I'm sorry here that you have that you should make a vector 1, 2, 3, 4, and we have two another variables here. So a, b, c, I think to say d, for example, and f. Okay, let's run this code and look at our data created. So now the data is created. I'm going to order him to show me or to print the data that we have. Okay. Now my data is a data frame from three variables. The first one is it's organized to from 1 to 6. The second one is like this, and the third one is as we see here. It's a string variable. Okay. So now I'm going to do some operation from this data frame using the package dplyr. I occur now. If you don't have dplyr package, we should you should install it from the optional tools here. So now after the installation of this package, we used it to create some operation in our data. So I'm going to run this one. He said to me that the package is already installed. So the first function is arrange. I'm going to arrange my data. Okay, arrange my data. I'm going now to choose the variable which I want to arrange the data for it. For example, when I say x1, let's do the third in the same time. Okay, for understand more the difference between that, and I said x2. Okay, and the last one I'm going to say x3. You must specify your data here, and you do that. Let's run the first one. When I say around data from x1, we must understand what means the around from the data from the first variable. I'm going to relay for another time my data for get a look for it. Now, when I run the data from x1, he give me the same data. Why? Because the first one is already arranged. Okay, it has the levels from 1 to 6. Okay, that's the reason which we have the same data frame. But when I say, for example, x2, arrange x2, I get another data frame because x2 is it's now organized. The first level. The first level is 1, and the highest level is 5. Okay, I get 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. But when I choose this, the arrange from x3, he give he is going to run the data frame for this variable. X3 I get A, B, C, D, E, F. So that's the function for arranges. Let's take a look from this function filter. I must specify my data, and I'm going to print x2, for example. Okay, x2 it's equal to. In this function. I'm going to ask him to filter the data and give me all the val of x2 is equal to x2, and reject all the other vals. I'm going to run this one, and I get this val x2. I have just x2 2 and all the other vals of x2, they are rejected. This one rejected, and this one rejected, and the last one is already, also rejected. So that's the function filter. Now we used the function pull data when we are going to transform data the row to column. For example, I say x2. Yes, in this time he changed the row of x2 to line 1 2 3 4 5, as you see here, that he uses the first data and transformed the row to column. Okay, the last function is to rename the data. Okay, I am going to rename the data. Okay, I'm going to rename data. Before the name, I'm going to add another function. It's mutate variable. So when I say mutate variable, he give me the possibility to add another variable to my data. Okay, I say, for example, x4 it's equal to x1 plus x2. Okay, the mean of x1 and x2. Okay, when I say okay, for example, he give me another. I'm sorry, this one I choose x4 because I don't want to change x3 with x4. I want to accept my original data and added another variable to my data. Okay, I say, and as we say, we have x1 and x2 and x3, and we have x4 is the mean of x1 and x2. The mean of x1 and x2. That's we can do with mutate that data. Okay, so the last function in this video I want to show to give it to you. It's how can we use the rename data. Okay, so I'm going to repeat my work. I say rename data, and I'm going to give another name to this one, to the x4. So I said, for example, mean x, and this variable it's equal to x4. Look, in this time I'm working with this data, with the new data and not the first data. So I must say it. My new data is the data which continued the fourth variable x4. Okay, I'm going to say this one, but when I asked him to give me the data, he gave me the new data that we have x4. Now, when we ask him to rename the data, rename the variable x4 to mean, he gave me the name of x data. As you see here, he changed the x4 for main of x. That's all for today, and we can also know more about this package. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to follow my videos.